The walls of Blackwood Asylum have always kept their secrets until one man dared to uncover them. Investigative journalist David Fletcher entered the decaying facility, armed with nothing but a tape recorder and a desperate need for the truth. But the asylum doesn't give up its secrets easily. Fletcher disappeared without a trace, leaving behind only a single tape. When played, the recordings are faint at first, whispers, muffled cries, the sound of footsteps in empty halls. Then a voice breaks through. It's not his. It's something darker, something that knows you're listening. And as the tape rolls on, the voice grows louder, closer, until you realize it's not just on the tape anymore. In 1978, investigative journalist David Fletcher embarked on a mission to uncover the truths concealed within the walls of Blackwood Asylum, a facility shrouded in mystery and whispers of malpractice. His objective was clear: to expose the rumored atrocities committed within. But upon crossing its threshold, Fletcher vanished without a trace, leaving behind a void that puzzled authorities and haunted his loved ones. Decades passed, and the enigma of his disappearance became a cautionary tale among journalists and truth seekers. The case grew cold, filed away in the archives of unsolved mysteries until now. During a routine audit of an abandoned news station, a set of unmarked, dust-covered tapes was discovered in the basement. The label, barely legible, bore a single name: D. Fletcher. These recordings, painstakingly restored, offer a chilling insight into Fletcher's final hours and the horrors he encountered inside Blackwood Asylum. What started as an exposé became something far more terrifying, a harrowing account of survival against an unimaginable darkness. As we listen to these lost tapes, we unravel a story both compelling and deeply unsettling, a tale that forces us to confront the malevolent forces that lurk in the shadows of forgotten places. Prepare yourself for an unsettling journey into the unknown as we uncover the mystery of David Fletcher and the sinister secrets of Blackwood Asylum. This is The Forgotten Asylum, a place no one leaves. Blackwood Asylum was built in 1924, a state-run institution meant to house the mentally ill. At first, it was seen as a beacon of hope, a sanctuary for the lost. But the walls of Blackwood held secrets, dark, unspeakable secrets. Patients whispered about cruel treatments, endless screams echoing through the hallways at night. But the worst was hidden deep underground, a place no one was allowed to enter. By 1953, something had changed. The asylum was no longer a hospital, it was something else. And then in 1975, it shut down for good. But why? A man walks into the dark and is never seen again. David Fletcher was no ordinary journalist. He sought out stories others ignored: corruption, disappearances, the kind of truths buried deep. He was fearless, but in October of 1978, he stepped into Blackwood Asylum and never stepped out. For decades, his case remained unsolved. No body, no evidence. Just a car left running outside that decaying building, his notes scattered on the passenger seat. The only thing recovered? A set of cassette tapes. And what they revealed was far worse than anyone had imagined. This is David Fletcher, October 12th, 1978. I'm inside Blackwood Asylum. The air is thick, cold. Feels like this place is still breathing. Even though it's been abandoned for years, I'm not so sure I'm alone. He screamed. At first, his recordings were calm, methodical, just a journalist documenting his findings. But soon his voice changed. Uncertainty, fear, because in the dark halls of Blackwood, something was waiting. The wall, Jesus. There are scratches everywhere, deep, like someone tried to claw their way out. Some of them, they don't look old. Pauses. No. Wait. There was a sound just now, down the hall, a shuffle, slow, heavy. Is someone here? He kept talking from the tape. Fletcher pressed forward, his flashlight flickering, the darkness thickening around him. And then, he found the door. There's something here, a door, heavy, rusted, locked. But I can hear something behind it, whispering, not word, just sounds, repeating over and over. My hands are shaking. I shouldn't open this door. He continued. The next few seconds of the tape are chaos, static, a sudden metallic clang, the sound of Fletcher's breath quickening, and then silence. That was the last time anyone heard his voice. His car was found still running outside, his wallet, his notes, but no David Fletcher. Police searched the asylum for weeks. No trace, no sign of struggle, no sign of where he had gone. Just the whispers, recorded faintly on the tape, growing louder before they cut to nothing. Blackwood Asylum remains standing to this day. Those who step inside report the same thing. Shadows that move when no one is there. The feeling of being watched. And the whispering. Always the whispering. David Fletcher walked into the dark, and whatever was inside made sure he never walked out. When Daniel's recordings were found decades later, they revealed something horrifying. Not just footsteps, not just voices, but something unnatural. There's something in here with me. I can't see it, but I know it's watching. For decades, Blackwood Asylum stood empty, but never silent. Some say places of great suffering hold on to the past, that the walls remember what was done to those who lived and died within them. If that is true, then Blackwood does not just remember, it refuses to let go. They came with cameras, with flashlights and equipment. Some were investigators, others thrill seekers chasing a story. Most of them left with nothing but fear, but some never left at all. October 12th, 2013, almost 35 years to the day since David Fletcher vanished. James Carter was no journalist. He wasn't a paranormal investigator, just a 24-year-old who wanted a scare, a night out with his friends, recording their adventure inside Blackwood for his YouTube channel. They laughed as they stepped through the rusted gates. They weren't laughing when they left. James Carter's last known contact, 2:14 a.m. A single message sent to his girlfriend. Something's wrong. I hear it. I see the door. He never sent another message. When police searched the building the next day, they found his camera, his backpack, but no James. His friends, frantic, disoriented, claimed they had been together the entire time. That James was there, and then he wasn't. The footage recovered from his camera was mostly what you'd expect. Grainy shots of empty hallways, nervous laughter, the bravado of those who don't yet understand what they have walked into. But at 2:13 a.m., the footage changed. James was alone, whispering to himself, his breath uneven. I don't know where they went. I swear they were right behind me. But this hallway, it wasn't here before. I know it wasn't. And there's a door. That door, the same one Fletcher talked about. It's open. A long pause, a slow exhale, then a whisper. Not James, something else. A voice too low to understand, layered, distorted, inside the room with him. The camera moves shakily now, like his hands won't stop trembling. James takes a step forward, and then the video ends. His friends swore he had been with them the entire time, but the footage proved otherwise. For 7 full minutes, James Carter was alone in Blackwood Asylum. 7 minutes of missing time. 7 minutes before he vanished without a sound. No signs of struggle, no forced exits. Just an empty building and a door that was once locked, standing wide open. The stories continued, the disappearances, the strange recordings, and always the door. Locked to some, open to others. No one knows what waits behind it. No one who has seen it has ever come back to tell the story. Something waits inside Blackwood, watching, waiting, and if you go looking for it, you might never come back. Blackwood Asylum wasn't just a place for the mentally ill. It was a place of experimentation, secret procedures, unspeakable acts. The files, long since buried, tell a story of horror. Patients were subjected to electroshock therapy, lobotomies, and worse. But the most disturbing reports came from the underground wing, a place referred to only as the pit. Rumors say the pit was where the worst experiments took place, where patients were taken and never returned. Those who ventured into Blackwood often speak of the whispers, Voices that seem to come from nowhere and everywhere. Some say the voices are the patients, trapped forever within the asylum's walls. Others believe there's something far more sinister. Help me. One explorer claimed to hear a voice calling his name. When he turned around, he saw a figure standing behind him. But when he blinked, it was gone. Among David's tapes, one stands out. It's labeled Final Recording. The audio is heavily distorted, but what's clear is the terror in his voice. I don't know how much time I have. It's here. It's been here the whole time. It's not human. It's something else. It's coming for me. I can hear it. Oh God, it's... Today, Blackwood Asylum stands as a crumbling monument to its dark past. But the legend lives on. Urban explorers still venture inside, drawn by the mystery and the danger. Some say the asylum is cursed, that it feeds on those who enter. Others believe it's a gateway to something far worse. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain. Blackwood Asylum is a place no one leaves. What do you think really happened to David Fletcher? Could Blackwood still hold its dark secrets? Leave a comment below, and if you dare, watch our next horror story, one even more terrifying. Watch, if you dare.